Okay, now it's installed. Let me make sure I don't have anything open like Google to bog this down. Okay. Alright. Cool. In that case, might as well get started this time for real, hopefully. Yeah, like, it did not even say that there was, like, another update or anything that I had to download. Like, it just, to be honest, it even said I had to download anything. I just right-clicked the options and I'm like, I should check for an update. It's been a while. And there was, and then it didn't say anything else about anything from the gift shop, but alright. Well, let's do it. There's some kind of, like, candy festival going on in Zero that I want to go to. It's got like 2 days left, and I think I can do that in this stream today. Let me just go here. Yeah, I'll do that one in a bit, but first I gotta do... Gazing up at eternity, looking down at the world. Is this not like an event? I mean, I know I already claimed the statue, but like... I'm digging that outfit, whatever it is that he's wearing. If that's his Archon robes, that is sleek. Zhongli got the drip. Ah yes, this one. Let me see. What is this? Ultimate Overlord's Mega Magic Sword. Cool. Don't know what that is, but it's a furnishing. Another furnishing. Oh, that looks cute. And a recipe. Go to the quest, which is where? Navigate. Where is it? Hold on. It's cold in my room and I just had something warm. Alright, yeah, I should open up chat. Very good, there's audio, people can hear my voice. I know it sounds
To survive hardship, you must prepare for hardship.
Huh, okay, so over here.
Seriously? But, Mr. Morris, I don't understand, sir. How can you only be telling me this now?
I'm afraid that there's nothing really I can do. I'm really facing a crisis. My hands are tied.
But what about my film?
Well, I'm afraid you'll have to come up with something on your own. Take it from me. Sometimes you just have to let things go. Same goes for this film festival.
Aw.
Oh.
Okay.
Hey, isn't it Xavier? So he's back in Fontaine now!
No, that's how his name is pronounced. I thought it was like Xavier or something. Because, I mean, that's normally how it's pronounced, or Xavier or something. Are they pronouncing that right, or have I been pronouncing that name wrong the entire time? I thought it was Xavier. Bruh, what? I guess there's more than one way to pronounce it?
Oh, why, if it isn't the dear Traveler and Paimon. I really didn't expect to bump into you here at this time.
It's been a while.
Well, I was doing just fine until I received some terrible news just now. The investor I was working with for my upcoming film has fallen upon some hard times and is no longer able to provide the promised amount of funds.
Can't you just find a different investor?
Unfortunately, that's not how it works. We had signed an agreement specific to the Fontanalia Film Festival, stipulating that I cannot work with any other investors until the festival is finished.
Dang, that is rigid. Also, hello, welcome to stream.
The Fontanalia Film Festival? What's that?
Oh, is this your first time participating in Fontaine's Fontanalia Film Festival? Then allow me to fill you in. The Fontanalia Festival was established to commemorate the legendary Loch Knights, who went on a quest to search for the Oceanids, and eventually welcomed the Hydro Arconageria.
so that's what the Hydro Archon is called, Egeria.
The holiday is deeply connected to the founding of Fontaine, as well as its unique laws and trials. It's one of the most important festivals for this nation.
Coolio.
But what's with that weird expression on your face? It's like you're trying really hard to remember something.
I was just trying to recall the exact description from the books, in order to avoid any unnecessary arguments over semantics. I usually try to recite things straight from the source.
Yep, that is usually what's best.
Well, either way, Paimon thinks she gets it now. It's just like the Windbloom Festival in Mondstadt and the Lantern Rite in Liyue.
Yeah, basically.
Yes, those are festivals of a similar variety. Who doesn't like a good festival? And just like those of other nations, Fontaine will hold a plethora of events around this time each year. To commemorate the Lock Nights, people will imitate them by putting on special costumes, raising golden cups, and going door to door asking for pure water.
I thought they were supposed to go door to door asking for candy like it was Halloween.
But a few years ago, Lady Farina started to find the whole idea a little drab, and so decided to change the part about pure water to sweets.
Ah, okay, so that's where that comes in.
That really doesn't surprise Paimon at all. Oh, yeah.
The whole thing seems more akin to a carnival now, and it's quite popular among the kids. Every year you can hear a bunch of them saying, "Trial or treat."
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds pretty fun. But how does that connect back to the film festival you mentioned?
Yeah, like how does that connect?
Ah, yes, it appears I've strayed off topic. I just got too excited after seeing you. Let me get back to the point. The Fontinalia Film Festival is an event proposed by the Fontaine Film Association this year. Now that film technology has matured as a medium, it's the perfect time to introduce more people to the art form.
Cool.
During this time, people may submit films to be evaluated, and the entry with the highest score will be given the Farina Award by the association.
Yeah, it probably is usually pronounced Xavier or something.
The what award?
The Farina Award! You know, after the Hydro Archon. They coined it while Lady Farina was still in power, but even though things have changed, no one has made any motion to update the name.
Interesting.
Perhaps everyone still thinks of it as a pretty appropriate name. Even though she isn't the Hydro Archon any longer, Lady Farina is still Fontaine's superstar. Anyone with eyes can see the way she shines on the stage.
Cool.
Huh. Alright. Guess the name does work pretty well when you put it that way.
Oh, but who would have guessed there'd be an issue with the funding? How will I ever explain this to Miss Chiori? Not to say all the other actors who traveled all the way here from Inazuma.
Oh, wow.
Chiori? Sounds familiar. Where have we heard that name before?
She runs the clothing store in the court of Fontaine. No, not there. In Inazuma. She's the kimono lady?
Yes, that's her. I asked her to oversee the event's art direction, including the design of the actors' costumes and appearances.
Yes. Cool.
Oh, Paimon remembers now. Navia said that her clothes were designed by Chiori, and Kirara's outfit too.
I haven't met Niavia or Kiara, so...
How to describe her? Well, she tends to be pretty direct and can be very forceful when it comes to dealing with people. The fashion world in Fontaine has dubbed her the Thundering Seamstress.
Dang.
Her remarkable designs have led many Fontainians to become very interested in Inazuma.
Cool.
Anyway, Chiori is acquainted with all the actors I've invited from Inazuma. Without her help, I don't think I would have been able to get such an international cast for the film. She really is a kind soul.
I wonder if now that I've started this quest, if I were to teleport to Inazuma, would she still be there? I want to find out.
Who are the actors from Inazuma? Do we know them?
Why do I feel like Ito is going to be one of them?
Why don't the two of you accompany me to the Aquabus station to welcome them? Judging from the time, the Aquabus should be arriving shortly. Chiori will be waiting to meet me there as well.
Crack muskets breaking the silence. Act 1. Okay. Cool. Spread out less than an arc minute. Can I talk to this person? Oh, ha ha ha. Mwahaha. My two radiant guests, you're finally here. Must be the legendary adventures of Tavat and rising superstars Lyta and Paimon. Do you need our help? Yeah. Usually flattery is how they get you to do stuff.
Out with it then. What do you want?
Oh no, I don't want anything from you. I simply wanted to put forward a win-win proposal. Knew it. The next big star on the screen, Money, connections, it's all yours. Yeah, sure. That's basically kind of what we already do. I'd rather not attract even more unwanted attention, but I like it when people stand in my way.
But we don't have we don't even have much experience acting on camera. If it were true that we could get famous just by collaborating with you, then why aren't you already a super famous director, huh? And where are all the other stars you've worked with?
Exactly. Famous director in quotation marks. Heh. Oh, interesting. You haven't even started on your action scenes? Dang. Okay. So, does stunt doubles mean what I think it does? You want us to shoot the action scenes, don't you?
But won't people be able to tell that we're not the same people just by looking at our faces?
In theory, yes, but the action scenes are absolutely central to my experimental production. I don't like the word experimental, that makes me think it's gonna be a flop, you know? Huh, neato. Well, I guess we'll have to wait and see if she'll be able to pull it off. In a way, the regular actors would actually be your doubles. Anyway, they aren't as well known as you two. I'll even pay you royalties. Ooh, that sounds nice.
So basically, if we help you, we'll be handed the starring roles on a plate, just like that?
You'll also receive a large payment, and it'll do wonders for your reputation. We already have a pretty good reputation already, so why pass up such a juicy opportunity? Time to put our acting skills to the test. Juicy, juicy. When the special lighting comes on, the action will intensify in line with the corresponding place in the script. Okay. Well, this is definitely not what I'm supposed to do. Huh, so that's what that is. Oh, okay, I see. I'm not supposed to talk to these people. Oh wait, wrong thing. I think that's what I was supposed to do first. right? Are you the person I'm supposed to be talking to? No, I think I was supposed to be going to the bus station. Hold up.
Respect must be given to the will of every creature. Each fish in the ocean.
Please call me, not now. The Special Security and Surveillance Patrol Special Event. Well, that's a lot of S's and specials in there. A sharpshooter? Cool. I guess they have guns now.
Looking at the stall, this guard setup, my mind can't help but wonder what the event she mentioned could possibly have to do with Fontainalia.
Yeah, I'm not gonna pronounce all that. That's a mouthful. I'm gonna just stop reading. Huh. Okay, who in the what now? I am confuzzled.
Blah blah blah. Special Forces isn't a thing. Isn't another weird nickname for Paimon and Laita, is it?
No, I'm pretty sure that's whatever the heck he's doing. Huh? I've met this guy before? Tarina. Oh yeah, I guess she kinda looks like, Catherine? Kinda? Okay, cool. Oh, that's where I get this from. Yes, I want it. It simulates you taking out enemies from on high, just like real Special Patrol sharpshooter. Cool. What are interdiction and arc minute supposed to mean? Oh, so it's made up, is it? Your shot to grouping should be less than an arc minute. But what is an arc minute? I mean, I know what a minute is. 60 seconds, so what's an arc minute? Is that like 30 seconds? 2 seconds? Elaborate, please. Achieving a dispersion of less than a single arc minute. When firing from any further than 100 paces away, let alone 1,000, is wishful thinking, to put it mildly. I don't really know that much about guns and muskets, but that sounds like it makes sense. Like, I think it has a short barrel, which means it's going to be really hard to hit anything, like, the farther away you are from it. I think that's how that works. All we need to do is have fun, right? Sometimes it's not worth overthinking things, just give it a go. Okay, cool. Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to skip that. Anyways, take these goggles and when you're ready, we can start playing with the simulator on the table. Cool. I'm not sure if Paimon is even big enough to shoot one of those, you know? Huh, cool. Let's play a round of 1,000 pace something or other. Cool. Oh, so does that mean if I get this, I can play as much as I want? Awesome! Defeat all opponents, have at least 10 munitions remaining, or 20. Okay, alright then. Combat cover, combustible, ad hoc cover. Okay. think I might get the gist of this, and if not, I will soon figure it out on the fly. Use a limited number of munitions to defeat all the enemies. Start training. Okay. Press the aim buttons to start aiming. Aim at your targets. Press the shoot button to fire bullets at the target. Your lens is aimed at, obviously. Okay. It's not on a timer though, right? Huh. Neato. Is there anything I can shoot? Let me go for a headshot. Whoops. Trying to be smartass and shoot on the fly. Training scenario changed. Crud, missed. Well, let me try and aim for whoever's here. Yeah, alright. Yeah, woo, nice. Okay, that didn't take him out. That just irritated him, I guess. Ooh. Nice. More monsters down this way. Okay. Anything I can shoot? Well, I mean, there's you. Alright. Who else is there? Okay. Okay, where are you gonna go? Oh, you're gonna hide out there, are you? There's one more someplace. Oh. Boom. Chick it and wreck it. Nice. Select a stage. Alright, cool. Nice. Challenge rewards. Ooh, primos. Nice. This is actually pretty fun. I really hope once I get the little mini diorama, I get to replay this. That would be so awesome. But I didn't get to do that when I got the mixer from like the beer event where you could like mix up drinks and cocktails. I was really hoping when you click on it, you would get to like replay and mix cocktails or something, even if you couldn't give it to anybody. Such a disappointment. Defeat all enemies while protecting this target. Okay. Oh, I see now. time, I guess. Let me take care of the big guy first. Okay. Observe surroundings. Yes, alright. More than 50% and defeated all the opponents. Nice. Select the stage. I am on a roll right now. Nice. Given the correct cover, like winner, winner, chicken dinner, yeah. For real. Like, provided I have the comfort of just hiding out wherever and sniping from a distance, this is my thing. Not so much in games like Splatoon, though, because you kind of have to be, like, on the move and stuff, but yeah. As long as I'm not being actively attacked, like, I can do my sniping in peace. Okay. Let me wait for both of these to converge in the center. Oh, closer. Yeah. Alright, that got rid of both of those. Am I supposed to shoot that? I don't remember. Oh, yeah, I guess I am. Ooh, I'm gonna wait for that to get overhead of that guy, and then let it rip. And release. Yeah! Yeah, alright. I'm gonna wait for that to converge again. Because thank goodness this is not timed. Yeah. Woohoo! Nice! Who else is left? There's still something left somewhere. Oh. Crud, if I had the chance to reload, I would have popped that guy. There we go. Okay, so I have to waste 3 in order to get that last guy. Alright. Okay. Let's see how it do. Let me check the chat. Just don't light up a cig. Yeah, don't light that up and you're good. Yeah, it kind of does remind me of the old Fable games, though I don't think I played those in a good while. It's nice and jazzy and relaxing. It's so nice. Huh, guess it doesn't matter where I shoot those guys. Okay. Hell no, you don't. I shall not, I will not permit it. Fire information changed. Okay. Alright. I'm not seeing anything. Oh. There. There. Hell no, you don't. No, no, no. I shall not allow it. Did I get all three? Yes! Alright. Got all three. Hoorah! Nice. Abandoned training? I think I've done all of them, so yeah. Confirm. Snag a blanket sitting under the air vent. Better. Let me see which ones are left now. Helen? Abandon your training? Vegeta would be very disappointed. Yeah, probably would. But thank goodness I'm not a Saiyan, so... Or Goku, for that matter. I think that's the only time he'd probably care is if I was Goku or another Saiyan or something. Aw, poor Helen is crying. Aw.
Do you think she needs a doctor? I wonder if there are any professional therapists in Fontaine.
I don't think there's a doctor that can help you with your dying career. I think that's something you have to do.
Paimon's pretty sure that isn't something a doctor can fix.
Yeah, it's only a job. Worst case scenario, you can always get another one. Work is pretty important. Maybe we should help? I don't think that's the thing she wants to hear, so I'm gonna go with this one.
With how high she's made the stakes seem, we can't stand by and do nothing.
But yeah, just talking about her, yeah, just talking about this won't really help her, now will it? Let's find out what she needs help with. Okay, we're an equipment supplier. Neato. Ooh, audio-visual equipment? Awesome. Huh. Oh, so you're talking about like a crane or a dolly on wheels? Cool. It also needs to be able to carry puppets that look like actors or model animals, playing the part of groups in the background. Oh, so you also want, what is that, puppetry? No, that's a specific type of, like, animatronics. Yes, that's what it is. That way they'd be able to keep the cameras fixed on actors while moving at high speeds, or save them from having to splash out the cash to hire hordes of extras. Cool. Each platform had to be less than a third of the cost of a camera, and its lifespan had to be at least 30 years. God dang. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's the industry standard, probably.
How is anyone that picky? Even for a master craftsman, producing something cheap but durable that works well is nigh on impossible.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh, she actually did manage it? Dang. After all, the customer's always right. We've had fussier clients before. Helen, I don't think that's what you're supposed to do.
Then what's got you in such a huff?
The problem is you don't have anyone to test it. Oh, yeah. Yep. That's a valid and important part of testing it. Like, yeah, you can make something cool and awesome, but does it work, is the question. Yeesh. Yeah, that does sound like quite the nightmare. Oof. Well, we've come this far, we might as well see what this involves. You set them to avoid anyone who gets too close mode, okay? I don't know how you made sensors for that, but this place does seem rather advanced. The tester has to run after stabilization platforms within a specific area and chase as many platforms as possible into the target area as quickly as possible. Okay, stamina challenge, cool. Yeah, if somebody like me were to run after them, like, a good, like, 3,100 feet, and I would be huffing and puffing. And it's just a bit of running around.
Now that you've described it, Paimon is positive this will be a piece of cake.
Well, yeah, because you can fly, Paimon. You don't have to use your legs.
It's just a few machines, just you wait. We'll be hot on their tails in no time. We might even end up overtaking them if we're lucky.
I don't know. Depends on how fast they go, but sure.
The commission. We won't say no to that, but under the circumstances, if we accept too much of your money, the consequences... Our consciences wouldn't forgive us.
Yeah.
Just pay us how much you'd usually pay your testers.
Does she normally even have testers, though? I don't know if we are miracle workers, but can't exactly not help if I'm here. I'm gonna keep you on in the background, but I'm gonna put up Fallout 4. Okay, cool. the boss won't be killing me tomorrow after all. Woo, yay, no dying.
After you finish this job, maybe you should consider switching bosses.
Yeah, like maybe you can become your own boss if you're already doing all the work anyways. Go to challenge. Huh, okay. I guess we're gonna teleport all the way over here. Stabilization mecha balls automatically avoid testers and move in the opposite direction of an approaching tester. Okay. It's influenced by all testers. Cool. Use this character to send as many stabilization mecha balls as possible into your zone within the time limit. Oh, they're so cute! In addition to the stock balls, glitz balls will also spawn. The stock ones are worth 1, and the glitz ones with the hat and the fedora are worth 7. Cool. In 1 of 5 locations at random. Okay.
Yaya Publishing House has released numerous works that lay out
Okay, I have to get a score of 5,000. Okay. It's over 5,000! Okay. I think I'm just gonna match and see what happens. Let's do it! My target area is the red zone. Alrighty, I think we're ready. So anyway, how's your day been? Mine's been pretty good. Yours? To be honest, I'm waiting for that new episode of, like, Jujutsu Kaisen to drop. But otherwise... How many of these can I hit?
Let's move out.
So close. No, other way. Dang it. Go, 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 go. Yes. Yes. Awesome. Is that a good anime? I mean, I don't know. It just kind of reminds me of like the heyday of like Naruto, but like it's got the elements of like darker demon stuff of like Inuyasha combined with like ninjas. So
Respect
to me,
must
it's
be
like
given
awesome.
to the will of every creature. Each fish in the ocean swims in its
I don't know. I think it's definitely worth a watch if you like more of the darker elements and you like more of the like, say like the magical sort of art style of Demon Slayer. Like it's got a lot of stuff in common with like the styles of the fighting techniques that people use. Like, it's not breathing techniques, but it's definitely beautiful to watch. Like, everybody throw down. Dang. Oh, so 5,000 is that. Okay, alright. I'm gonna try and go for it then. It's 900, it's not good. I know when you watch that in the older animes. Yee. I don't know if I could recommend Boruto or Yashahime, like their spiritual successors. They just kind of don't live up to the hype in the same way that the original ones do. It's like they barely focus on the characters and their growth. Because, like, that was the one thing that I really enjoyed about those shows back in the days, that each character got their own chance to, like, shine and grow. I couldn't get that much into Naruto or One Piece. Yeah, I
To
kinda
survive
dropped
hardship,
off with
you must
watching,
prepare for hardship.
One Piece. Like, I had started watching it, but unfortunately there were other anime that I wanted to watch at that time, like Naruto and Bobobo for some reason. I don't know why, but I just kind of thought it was funny that the guy had a magical mustache that could, like, attack people or something. I don't know what the deal was with that show, but it was one of the crazier ones. Okay, so my zone is this one. Forth, my young children, or blue blobby thingies.
Let's move out.
Alright, I'm at a whopping 43.
Let's move out.
I wonder at what point it becomes, like a score of over 5,000.
Let's move out.
Ooh, more Blitzies, more of the big ones. Come on, big one. Aw, darn. At least I got 50 this time. Woo! Dang, they got a final score of 61 and I've got 4. Darn. $10.50. Well, that's a little better than what I did before. Yeah, that would be kind of dope if he looked like Freddie Mercury, but instead he was kind of just like this blonde-haired, afroed Elvis, kind of. I don't know how to describe him, but he looks like he would fit in well as like a villain in One Piece. $19.50. Wait, so is my score cumulative? Oh, well, if that's the case, then I guess it doesn't matter how poorly I do individually as long as I reach a total goal of 5,000. Nice. With the magical mustache, I mean. Oh, yeah, true. Instead, it was more like whip-like whiskers. I think so, but I think this is part of like the mini game where you have to match with others. I don't think it's necessarily exactly co-op, but we could do co-op. I could do like a co-op stream sometime. If that's something that y'all are interested in, then I might have to do a co-op stream, like one of those, what is it, subscriber fest type things, where like people do like a big ol' event where they try and gain as many subscribers as possible. And y'all just have a good old grand time playing together. That'd be cool.
More speed. Let's move out. More speed. Let's move out.
Does he only be able to get like 3 of these at a time, it looks like?
Let's move out. Yep.
Dang it. Well, at least I've got 30. Yeah, that's true. We don't have to do like Genshin though. We could do another game like say Mario Kart or Animal Crossing or some other multiplayer game. I'm not sure which ones are still popular currently. But a Mario Kart stream would be fun. I mean, that's like one of the games I think most people would generally have, either that or Mario Party. I don't know if there is one on the Switch, but I imagine there would be. Okay, so my score is cumulative. Yes! Thank goodness. Roblox? I don't have Roblox, but I could download it since a bunch of my friends play the game. There are some parkour courses, I think. Maybe Minecraft, even? Splatoon or Minecraft, I think, would be my next go-to. Because I don't personally know that much about Roblox. Like, that's not one of the games I've yet played. I played a little bit of Fortnite, though. And I found out that the Lego edition that they added is now like a permanent feature, so maybe I'll get back into playing Fortnite again.
Let's move out.
Dang it, I wanted that big Litzy.
Let's move out.
Well, I may as well just scoop around the edges then.
Let's move out.
I totally got in front of that. What the hell, man? Just a few more. Yes! 27. I was joking, but yeah. Okay, thank goodness, because I'm like, I couldn't tell if you were serious with that. I mean, like, yeah, the text looks like Roblox, but like, some people are legit. It's like, I don't know about Roblox. It's not my cup of tea if you catch my drift. Okay, so I get 800 each time, so I should only need to do this, what, like 3 more times? 3,600. Yeah, 2 more times? Okay, looks like I'm in the red zone again. Alright, I'm the red zone. Cool.
Hurry.
Let's move out. Let's move out.
At least get a score of 27 or so like I did before.
Let's move out.
100 points, I think. Okay, I got a score of 36 thus far.
What's the hurry?
No. Huh. Cool. I got a blubber approval. Cool. Looks like Extreme Tester, yeah. With a name like Extreme Tester, I would expect that that person would be raking
When the
in all
sun's
the
out,
points.
bathe in respect must be given to the will of every.
Dang, Hotel and Kokomi going on about the law and war all in one sentence like that. Like, dang, y'all should, like, form a debate team or something, you know? You know, I think if there was, like, a high school debate club, those two would probably be in it. And it would probably be run by Yai Miko. I think, because, like, she just gives off, like, the vibes that she would be, like, a master at winning arguments. Ooh, so close, so close. One more match and this'll do it. Would you ever do any of them story-dense survival horror games, like the indie ones? Yeah, like the ones that I've seen Manly Badass Hero playing, like the, what was it? Kiki and Lele or something like that, or Andy and Lily and the coffin or something like that. Like, that looks cool. That looks fun as hell. I've seen a few like that on his channel that he's played that seemed like they'd be so fun to go through. Like, I don't want to spoil it by watching, like, all of his series, but at the same time, it's so interesting that I can't look away.
Let's move out.
So close. You're blocking me. A gap aficionado. Extreme jumps 11. Cool. Nice. Well played, everyone, except for that last person that wouldn't let me get that last blitzy. I know they wanted it too, but dang it, so did I. Yeah, because normally, like, I like horror movies, so they don't really scare me all that much. So it wouldn't be all that interesting, because I probably wouldn't, like, get scared and be like, oh my god, what is that? Unless something, like, legitimately jump scares me. Which, ironically, happens more in Zelda games, just due to my poor eyesight. Yes, got a blitzy! Woo! Nice. All those primos. Yes, let it rain. Ooh, joyous gift. I have enough for it. Yes. Gather 1,000, gather 1,200. Event shop? Let me see. Mall. Okay, let me go
Yai
to this
Publishing
one, because
House
I
has
went
released
there,
numerous works that lay out military strategy in a simple and pragmatic way.
yeah, I gotta
Those
try
are my
back to
favorite.
Solo play, I guess. single player mode. And where am I supposed to head? Oh, all the way over there. Okay. I think if I teleport here, I should be on the upper rim where I can meet the folks at the bus station. Or water bus, I guess, in this case.
Let's move out.
I guess not. I kind of thought that I would be on the upper level where I'd be able to just, like, walk across. I guess not. I like how the music here kind of sounds like Zora's Domain. Huh, hi Mia. Do I know you? Oh, I guess I can duel you. Never mind.
3? No, wait.
Looks like you're running out of time pretty soon.
Fourth floor, I guess, and if that's not the right floor, then I guess I'll go down. I guess the fourth floor, it was not. Yeah. Second floor? Ah, second floor. Huh? Who are you? I like their shoes. Those look cool.
Miss Chiori?
Your talk with the investor sure went fast. The Aquabus hasn't even arrived yet. Oh? And who are they?
Well, that's not who I thought Chiori was.
Allow me to introduce you. This is the Traveler and Paimon.
Hey y'all.
Pleased to meet you.
Likewise! We've heard the owner of Chioriya Boutique is a skilled seamstress, so it's a real pleasure to finally meet you in person.
The way Navia's wardrobe comes together is really exceptional. The concept behind Kirara's outfit is really original. I think that one would sound insulting, so I'm gonna go with this one.
Why, thank you. I strove to create an outfit that matched her high social station as the demoiselle.
Cool.
So tell me, what happened? I can tell the conversation didn't go quite as expected.
Well, it's like this.
He lost all of the funding.
Ugh.
Yeah, jump scares do be dumb.
I know, Chiori, you don't have to say it. You did remind me that this investor was a little bit sketchy.
What do you mean by a little bit? Because, like, people here are pretty dang obvious when they're being sketchy.
Yes, there's no doubt about that.
But how could I pass it up? He offered me twice as much as the others.
That's when you should be walking away. If it sounds too good to be true, it's 'cause it is.
And therein lies the problem.
Yes, but just put yourself in my shoes. After obtaining such an excellent script, it's only natural that I would want to make the most of the film.
Well,
The budgets that the others had proposed were nowhere near enough. It's difficult to find someone willing to front such a large amount of mora, so...
Don't be sad, Xavier. We might be able to help scrounge up some more together for you.
Oh, thank you, Paimon. That means a lot to me. But the cost of the film is staggering. I'm afraid that any mora we can scrounge together in a short amount of time won't even be able to cover the actors' fees.
Yikes. Dang, how much
We need
did
to
you
move
get?
on. What's happened has already happened, and there's no changing it. But now's not the time to give up.
Okay.
What? You're saying that you have a plan?
No, that's not what I mean. I'm simply saying I wouldn't give up just yet. The actors I recommended aren't just after Mora after all.
Yeah, they're probably trying to get, like, their big, like, on-screen breakout hit success, so... They might not necessarily be in it for the money now, but they will down the road if this, like, ends up getting them famous. Oh, the Ayakons. And you're Mia.
Really? Then where do you live?
We Malazines live in Marcy Village. The only way to enter is from underwater.
Ooh, cool. I want to visit there.
Oh, you must be pretty tired after work every day, right? I mean, you have to swim all that way just to go home.
We are so thoughtful. But some Malazines choose to live in the Court of Fontaine because it's so much more convenient.
Neato.
This is our stop.
Oh, we've arrived, but I haven't even finished chatting with Abel yet. I also enjoyed Abel's introductions to Fontaine along the way. Everything you described was so clear and detailed that we can't help but want to hear more.
I know, right?
Thank you so much. I'm usually working here on this aqua bus, so I hope I'll have the chance to see you again. There are still many more places I'd like to introduce to you.
Cool. I made new friends. That's nice.
Welcome to the Court of Fontaine.
Chiori, you sure have changed a lot. This is the first time we've seen you since you left Inazuma.
And how long ago did she do that? I feel like I'm missing so much.
I haven't realized it's been so long. I was in such a rush when I left that I didn't even get to say goodbye.
Thank you for extending the invitation, Mr. Xavier. I'm looking forward to a fruitful trip here in Fontaine.
It's an honor to have the head of the Kamisato clan visit us.
So they're who you meant when you said you had actors coming from Inazuma?
I thought for sure Ito would probably be one of them.
Oh? It's the Traveler and Paimon. Wow, what a coincidence! Ayaka and I were just talking about you on the way here. Are you also here for the film?
Yep, pretty
We
much.
just ran into Xavier earlier and came over with him.
But I'm not an actress. Sir Kamisato and Lady Ayaka are the real actors here. I'm just tagging along with Ayaka to have a good time together.
Yay. Cool, fun. Maybe we can have a girls' day or something.
About that, I mean, how was I supposed to contact you when I was making preparations for the film? I figured you were probably busy, and I didn't want to disturb you.
I probably could do some audiobooks. I mean, I do read some audio lines for an audio drama that we're working on. Like some of Me and the Bronies. Yeah, I could probably rock The Hobbit.
So I could only keep you in the back of my mind while I sought other actors to play the lead roles in the film.
I had been thinking about a surprise reunion with you during our trip here, but you still managed to surprise me first.
Oh, so you all know each other already. My, what a coincidence. What are the chances everyone could be brought together here like this? Why don't we go to Hotel de Boer and catch up over a meal? I've already made a reservation.
Huh? Did you reserve 2 spots for us too?
Yeah, like how did he know that he would be running into us? Or did 2 actors like drop out last minute?
Yes, of course, of course. I'll be sure to tell the boss to serve a few more delicious dishes just to make sure there'll be enough food.
Coolio.
Very
Nice.
well. Then please, kindly lead the way, Mr. Xavier.
I'll be sure to link it when it's done. We're still like editing and putting together the various voice lines from everybody. Which reminds me, I still have a few more voice lines I need to read off.
Wow, the buildings in Fontaine are so tall. Just look at how big they are.
So gorgeous here in Fontaine.
And there's the fountain that Aval mentioned earlier. It really is a magnificent sight. And look at that huge spinning sphere! Where does it get its power? Wait a sec! Could it be one of those clockwork mecha we've heard so much about?
If it is, that's a really cool looking one. I'm gonna lie, if that came as like a lamp, like one of those magnetic like floating lamps, I would so want one. It looks so cool.
Let's move out.
Trick shots?
No way!
Didn't even know that was a thing. Well, I'm not even gonna pay attention to my new stairs, I'm just gonna climb. Stairs are one of those when one can flow and climb upon the walls like Spider-Man. Yes, finally I can enter someplace indoors. So what project is this for voicing? Me and my friends are working on like a Doctor Who crossover series right now. And I voice one of the main characters. There's like a handful of them, I want to say about 6. And I voice like this valley girl who's like obsessed with like her smartphone and stuff. She starts out
This is what
super
food
vain.
from Fontaine is like. It sure is different from what we have in Inazuma. How should I describe it? It seems like you have to go through a lot more steps to make them. And the flavor has many layers too.
Yeah, the character starts out super vain, obsessed with her smartphone and her popularity and all of her followers, but eventually develops into a person that's more interested in sort of like documentaries and like getting her story out there to the public and like helping to showcase some of the troubles of the world. Yeah, I think so too. We still need to finish doing some editing, but it should be out sometime this year, hopefully, if the stars align and all that.
Ah, yes. When I first went to Inazuma, I actually thought the food there tasted a little too bland. It took some time for me to get used to it.
We have a couple already finished that I can link to later once I'm done with the stream. I can't really snag it very easily on my phone.
Let's get back to the purpose of this trip for a moment, shall we? How have preparations for the film been coming along, Mr. Xavier?
What version of the Doctor? Right now, we're working on like the 10th Doctor. I want to say that's Tennant. And then we're moving on to a new reincarnation after that's kind of like a mix between 7, 10, and 11 a little bit. But I'm probably not the one to describe it that well. Like, he's very chipper and very cheery and inquisitive about the world. But he also knows when to be serious. Like, he's not all like Matt Smith, like timey-wimey and all this nonsense. I mean, he is a little bit, but like he knows when to like snap out of it and be Mr. Serious.
Well, I've already assembled most of the film crew. A lighting specialist, a prop manager, and a costume designer. I've also bought the copyrights from the novel's author.
Oh, it's called The Two Musketeers, right? I read the script you sent me on the way here. The story is pretty good.
The Two Musketeers? Don't they mean the 3? Or are they just trying to avoid copyrights here?
Originally, I was planning to start filming as soon as Sir Kamisato and Lady Ayaka arrived in Fontaine, but I'm afraid I've run into a bit of a problem.
Oh? What is it?
Yep, a bit of 10th and 14th, I believe. Interesting.
It has to
We
do
haven't
with the
got
film's
much of the
investor,
doctor on
Mr.
it just
Morris.
yet.
He suddenly informed me this morning that he's encountered some financial trouble and will be unable to release to me the amount of funding agreed upon.
It's said that Fontaine's legal system is well developed. If he has violated the contract, then can't you simply take him to court over the matter?
Can we?
Well, I'm still more concerned about filming. Even if I were to take him to court, I'm afraid it would take months before the case could even be heard.
Sometimes I use ChatGPT to have stories like Doctor Who meets the USS Enterprise. Neato. Here's a link to the channel that I'm working on with others. I do like half of the editing for most of the stuff there, so like I think at this point in time on the channel, like most of the stuff you see there has been like edited or worked on directly by me and a few other people. Like we have like 3 directors and I'm like technically one of the top 3 on that channel. We're still up and coming, but we got a lot of work to do.
Then, is there a way we could raise funds ourselves to solve the problem?
Yeah, I'm with Kamisato Ayato here.
I've considered that option too, but unfortunately, it's difficult to gather such a large amount of mora on such short notice. Besides, we have to consider the film festival submission deadline.
Xavier, buddy, I can just go rob like Child and beat him up for his lunch money right now and be back with like probably a couple mil. Like, problem solved. Plus also, don't the Ayatos have like a lot of money? They look like they would.
Mr. Xavier, if Ayaka and I were willing to perform for free, would that resolve the problem you are currently facing?
That might reduce his financial troubles.
What? No, out of the question. To have you come all this way just to act for free? Oh, no, that won't do.
Yeah, like, the guy has standards. He's not gonna ask for his actors to work for free. That just doesn't feel right, you know?
There's no need to worry, Mr. Xavier. My brother and I had actually intended to work for free after receiving your invitation.
Oh, they did?
Inazuma has only recently reopened its borders, and needs to strengthen its relations and cultural ties with other nations. We didn't have many collaboration projects with Fontaine in the past, so we hoped this trip would serve as a good start for the future.
Hey, yeah, totally.
Indeed. You could say that's the real reason why the Yashiro Commission agreed to
Hey,
come to
cool.
Fontaine.
Always nice to have a new sub.
I understand, but having you two act for free just doesn't seem right.
I'm with Xavier. It doesn't seem right to ask them to work for free, even though, like, they have their reasons.
Not at all. While we're officially here to conduct a cultural survey of sorts, we must express our sincerity if we want to establish formal cultural ties with your nation. This film will serve as proof of friendly cooperation and cultural exchange between Inazuma and Fontaine. It's my hope that the film can be finished and released as smoothly as possible.
I mean, they
If
all
you
have
still
good
don't feel
points
comfortable with this
between them.
arrangement, I would also be more than happy to be introduced to some other renowned individuals in Fontaine's literary and artistic circles.
Ooh, yes.
All right, I'll do as you say. Thank you so much. I'll make sure to cobble together enough mora now, even if it means selling my house, my camera, and every single family heirloom.
No, Xavier, don't do that.
Come on now, no need to go that far. I'll also help you out as a brand sponsor.
Just say that you've got your contribution from some personal friends. Yeah, because we can help too.
Me too. Even though I didn't bring much more to spend on this trip, it's still better than nothing.
Right, because I think me and Paimon have between us a couple mil. That should be enough, right?
You are too kind, all of you. I really don't know how to.
Ew. Alright, enough about that. Now that we have Xavier's savings, my support, and 2 leads who are willing to act for free, I think we will be able to make this happen.
Ooh, yeah, we can make the 2
So,
musketeers.
instead of
Alright.
Mora, you'll help with filming and production.
Absolutely.
Oh, but how can we help with that? We don't know much about making a film.
I do.
All right, pull yourself together, Xavier. Tell us if there are still any open positions left among the crew.
All right. Let me think. We still need a camera operator, a clapper loader, and someone to manage logistics.
I could do that too, but I think Clapper Loader, that can be Paimon. I think she's well suited to that.
I originally wanted to personally serve as director, but I've been too busy working as the producer. So the positions of director and director's assistant will also need to be filled.
Cool.
Paimon knows what the director and the logistics support person do, but what's a clapper loader?
That's the person that grabs that black and white screen thingy that does the clapping, like the clapper board.
The clapper loader is responsible for using the clapper board to record and organize the information of each shot when the camera operator begins shooting. The work requires both patience and careful attention to detail.
Yeah, never mind. I don't think Paimon's suited to that.
A clapper board? Oh, you mean the thing they hold that goes clap whenever they start filming?
Huh, I didn't know that she knew what that was.
Yes, that's right. Are you interested in that job?
For sure! Paimon's always wanted to try that.
Oh no.
All right, then you'll be our clapper loader. I can find someone from the store to help with logistics. What do you think, Xavier?
Oh, fine by me. As for our camera operator, I was thinking of letting the Traveler take the role.
Yes, awesome.
Oh, she's great when it comes to using a camera. Paimon can't even count how many things we've taken photos of during our journey.
Yes, that's also what I was thinking. I noticed the Traveler had an eye for photography and composition when we worked together previously.
You know, not gonna lie, before I went to college to get like an IT degree, I really wanted to be a camera person, you know? Like stand behind the camera and get all the shots. But now I'm thinking,
I'm sure
maybe
that's
being a
due to
director
the
would be
traveler's
nice.
journey across Teyvat and all the places they've seen. After so many adventures, using a camera must be second nature by now.
Absolutely.
What do you say, Traveler? Are you interested in the job?
Yes, lights, camera, action! Hoorah!
Thank you. It really means a lot to me. Come on, friend. Let me give you a big warm hug.
Ew, no. No touchy. No touchy the body. You keep that to yourself.
So all that's left for us to find is a director and an assistant.
Oh, me! I want to be the director's assistant. All we need to do is help the director, right? I can handle that.
All right, then all we need is a director. Oh, all the well-known directors in Fontaine are probably also busy working on their own films these days. I'm not sure who will have time to help.
Oh, Farina helped out a theater troupe recently by serving as an artistic consultant. She could be a good director, right? Besides, it's not like she has anything else to do right now.
Oof. Dang. Sick burn, Paimon.
Farina? Do you really think Lady Farina would be willing to help us with our humble project?
I mean, I don't see why not.
Isn't that the name of Fontaine's Hydro Archon? My brother has already informed me about what happened here in Fontaine.
I have no idea what happened here in Fontaine.
Yep, that's her. She helped out a theater troupe not too long ago, and now she's taking up work as a director.
Hugs are better than drugs, indeed. But like, if you don't like hugs or drugs, you can keep both of them to yourself, thanks.
Well,
I saw that musical. Her performance was perfect, and the storyboards were also excellent. Don't let her former identity intimidate you. She's the best candidate we can think of right now. You'll never know until you give her a shot.
That's true.
fine. You're right, Shiori. I'll do anything for the sake of my film. Anything! Then I'll have to ask the Traveler and Paimon to show me the way to Lady Farina's residence. I just hope she'll agree to help.
Do you need us to also come along?
No, there's no need to trouble you with this. Besides, you've just arrived in Fontaine, and I'm sure there are many places you would like to visit. Just leave this task to me. It's part of my duties as the producer.
I mean, not really, but sure, we'll work with that for now.
Very well. Then we'll be waiting to hear the good news.
I don't know, to be honest, what a producer of a movie actually does.
I'll go with you. By the way, you might want to consider bringing a gift.
Like, I know they fling their money around to get stuff produced, but I don't know how much involvement they actually have in the stuff that they produce, you know?
And don't Don't worry, we won't simply drop you off at Farina's place. We know Farina pretty well by now, so having some familiar faces there should help your chances. Besides, the whole thing was our idea in the first place.
All right, then I'll start making preparations. As for the gift...
A gift for someone who was once seen as the Hydra Oricon. I wonder what she would like.
I recall that Lady Farina once fancied a clockwork ring, so perhaps I should get another exquisite clockwork contraption for her.
Oh, that could be a good idea. Although her hobbies seem to be interested in theater and troupe, so maybe some more canvases so she can draw more storyboards?
Huh? Can't we just bring some desserts, like the Fontinalia mousse?
Yes! This is where I get the recipe, right? Yes?
But wouldn't that be a little too cheap? She does like desserts, though.
Isn't the Fontinalia festival happening right now? I heard Abel tell us on the Aquabus that Farina introduced the tradition of going door to door and asking for sweets. To do something like that, she must have a real sweet tooth.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I agree with Yoimiya. If the gift is too fancy, it might actually make her feel more uncomfortable.
Agreed.
Alright then, let's go buy some Fontinalia mousse.
But will that really be enough? We'll be asking her to do a lot of work, you know.
You're right. We need to further sweeten the deal.
Then we'll get her a whole bunch of mousse, like a giant tub's worth?
Huh? You want something even sweeter than Fontinalia mousse?
Yes, we'll need a gift that's sweeter than any dessert in the world.
Such as?
Well, what could that be?
Your words of praise.
Is that gonna be enough, though? Does she want our praise, you know? Yes, I got the recipe. Learn how to cook Fontinalia mousse. Hello there. Tell me about the performances. The magic show by the great magician Linny and Lynette. Oh, okay.
Looking forward to the good news.
Oh, is that all he has to say? That's a bit disappointing. Oh, but it's kind of cool watching those machines whirl around cooking stuff. Neato. Sanguinetti. I know that means something, but I just don't know what his name means. Sanguine means happy, I think? Or am I thinking of a pasta? Ooh, duck confit? I don't know what that is. Cream of mushroom, don't know what it does, but I want it. Plantain aspic. Aspic is a type of jellies, and I think that's the kind of salty one. I think in Family Guy, that's the kind that where they got like a salty broth that's turned into a jelly, and then it's got like hot dogs and stuff in it. It's interesting. I didn't even know that was a thing until a few years ago. Foie gras. I don't know what that is either. I obviously know what lasagna is. Poisson seafood soup. Ew, tripes? That's like cow intestine lining. It heaves nasty. So their cuisine is clearly European. Or French. Consomme. I don't remember what that is either. Rainbow macarons, yes! A specialty drink created by the Fontaine Research Institute, it is well received by locals. I don't know what it is, but I want it, and I'm buying it. dessert made out of egg whites. Froth up the egg whites properly and half the battle is won. Place the heated egg whites on the sauce and you're done. Okay, so it's kind of like how one would make a macaron, kind of? Wait, no, not a macaron. What are those other ones called? They're like hardened marshmallows. Macaroons? Yeah, I think that's what those are called. There's another dish similar to that I'm trying to remember the name of, but I just can't for some reason. Pavlova, that's what it was. It's got like a meringue type thing. It's surprisingly not that difficult to make, to be honest. Wait, no, I think it's duck. Yeah. Fragua? Yeah, I think it's some kind of duck thing. I was like, I know it's something poultry. I just don't know what it is. I know there's one that involves cooking pigeon, but I'm not sure if that was it. You can never have too much sausage. That's what she said. Quite literally. Can I go up here? Ooh, I can.
Let's move out.
I gotta make sure Lynette stays away from the dish racks.
What did you want exactly?
Boss of Hotel of the Board. Interesting.
Art is the key ingredient of fine dining.
Let me see. I don't know why, but I wasn't expecting the manager and owner of the hotel to actually be in there. Like, I would have thought he would have been in his own mansion. And I also wasn't expecting a he for some reason, let alone one with a mustache like that. I think I got all the things that I wanted. I got the sword, and I got the recipe for the moose. Do I want the primo gems, though? I think I want the primo gems. How many do I currently have, though? Let me go check the wish court. Oh yeah, I'm technically good for primos, but do I want more is the question. Yeah, I think I do. It's been for how long now? An hour plus? Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep playing for a little bit. Grab some more gems. So this is where her house is. Neato.
We're here! This is where Farina lives.
Okay, I'll go knock on the door.
Homeboy is super nervous, lol.
talking before afternoon tea?
Who's not awake before afternoon tea? Says the person whose nickname is Sleepy in most servers.
Who are you?
I'm the Solo of Solitude. She once stood above the grandest opera house as the Hydro Archon. Huh. Neat. Interesting. Her life as a human has only just begun.
Lady Farina, please allow me to introduce myself. I am Xavier, a film director.
Hello. Oh, is that the traveler in Paimon I see behind you? And who's this?
I'm Chiori.
Ah, the one from Chioria Boutique. Hello, hello. So, what are you all doing here? Do you need something?
Did you just get up, Farina? It's already past noon, you know.
Paimon. Try to be nice, remember? We're trying to woo her.
Oh, Paimon means the weather is so nice in the afternoon and the sun is so warm. Just like how you make us feel. Sleeping in late is a really smart idea.
Way to lay it on thick, Paimon.
No. I was just up late last night reading some novels. What does sleeping in have to do with the weather?
This is a small gift we've prepared for you, Lady Farina. We hope you like it.
No need to be so formal. I'm just a regular person like everyone else now. Oh, is this Fontinalia mousse? It's one of my favorites.
That's great! So, actually, there's something we need your help with.
Oh, I just noticed her eyelashes kind of look like water drops. That's a really cool design.
Given your renowned passion and understanding of drama, I would like to ask that you serve as the director of our film crew.
Oh, but didn't you just say that you're a director?
Yes, but for this particular project, I'm mainly working as a producer. Besides, I'm sure that your understanding of the performing arts far surpasses my own, Lady Farina.
Are the Traveler and Paimon also part of the film crew?
Yep, we sure are.
Yep,
Camera
we
person.
sure are. Paimon's the clapper loader and she's the camera operator.
Heck yeah.
Camera operator. That can be a pretty technical job, and it directly affects the final quality of the film. Are you really up to it?
Oh yeah, I've got experience. I know what I'm
No, I'm not questioning your abilities. It's just that I've never really seen you use a camera before.
doing. Just because you haven't seen it doesn't mean that I don't have experience.
Maybe you can come up with a test for the Traveler and see for yourself.
Yeah.
If she can satisfy you with her camera skills, then you'd have nothing to worry about and can join the team. What do you say?
You sure are getting better at rolling with the situation, Paimon. Oh, I do wish to see how skilled the Traveler really is with a camera. All right, how about this? We'll work with what we have. I'll give you some scenarios and see if your work is up to my standards.
Why am I working up to your standards? You should be up to mine. Whatever you say, Director Farina. Yeah, sure, no problem. I mean, I want to say something more sassy like, who do you think you are? You're the former Archon. I'm the camera person here. I'm the one that's responsible for this looking good in the end. Don't you get sassy with me?
Very good.
Girl,
It's
gonna be the
essential
next
for the
Kubrick.
camera operator to
Scrutinize every single
understand
frame.
the director's vision. I'll make my decision after seeing your work. Are you ready? I have high standards, you know.
Yeah, well, so do I, so I'm ready.
Okay, grab the camera and I'll give you a scenario.
Okay. Estelle is the boss of Beaumont Workshop and has always been proud of her forging machine. Let us film a promotional video for her workshop. Remember to emphasize the superiority of her forging machine. Cool. On it. Let's do it. Need to film several shots according to the director's requirements and compile them into a video. Mm-hmm. Yep, literally what I am currently doing. Let's start with this one, I think. Hold up, let me view the script. This position lies between that of the full and close. Looks rather hideous, to be honest. Well, not that one. The atmosphere of Estelle as Estelle works relaxedly. The weapons arranged in boxes produced at Baymont. Okay, that one. Baymont Workshop. Probably that one. Start shooting. Let's see how this looks. Yes. Perfect. Yep, that is exactly the kind of quality that I would be looking for. If Furina has a problem with that, she's gonna have to tell it to my middle finger.
It appears that you have more skill than I thought.
Uh-huh.
All the shots had a great composition, and I could really feel a connection to the characters and their lines.
Well, yes, that is the intent. Is it not?
Yeah! Does that mean you agree to be our director, Farina?
Did you think I would agree just like that? After our performance of the Little Oceanid, I've begun to make a name for myself again, you know. In fact, I've already had several troops approach me for the Fontanalia Film Festival. Unfortunately, the scripts were all pretty boring and didn't pique my interest.
It do be like that sometimes.
If others were to find out I agreed to work with you so easily, then, well...
Your reputation would go down and people would think you just hand out your directing skills willy-nilly like some kind of loose person, I guess? Like, I don't think that's how that works, but that's the impression she's giving.
Hey, but didn't we have a deal? What else do we need to do to convince you, Farina?
Well, what about the pay?
Huh?
You know, how much you're willing to pay me to be the director? The pay is also an important factor for me to consider, you know.
That is true.
Well, I can offer you this much?
What? That's all? If Nervilat were to hear of this, he could charge you with underpaying your labor.
Okay, we'll just find somebody else then. Goodbye. Have a nice day.
I'm sorry, but our crew is in a tight financial spot at the moment.
I see. Well, even though it's highly unlikely now that I'll join your crew, there's still something I'd like to ask. Exactly what film are you planning to make?
I feel like that should have been her first question she wanted to ask before taking it on.
Our script is an adaptation of The Two Musketeers.
Wait, You mean the suspense thriller novel that was a #1 bestseller?
Oh, so Farina's read it too.
Of course I read it. I've always had a keen interest in artistic works that strike a chord with the populace. I see. It all makes sense now. You must have used most of the budget to pay for the copyright.
I know, right? It's like, girl, you are the experienced director. They don't have the money. Can't you do something pro bono, right?
Not really. The novel's author transferred the copyright to me practically for free once he heard that I wanted to make a film adaptation of the story. The lack of budget is due to another issue.
Dude, you literally could have gotten away with it by just saying, yeah, that's what happened, and then just leaving it at that. Although I guess it's best to be upfront and not deceptive.
He probably just wants to get his name out there. So, Mora isn't the most important thing to him right now. It reminds me of a delivery courier who wears one of my designs while traveling all across Teyvat. I didn't charge her much for the outfit either. The exposure she provides for my brand is well worth it.
So, are you a big fan of this story, Farina?
Obviously she was, you could tell.
Well, it's alright. The pacing of the story is good, but the character relationships could use some work.
Spielberg, you're doing
When
too
I was
well
reading it
for me. Do
before,
that for
I
sure.
always felt like some things were left on a rather unsatisfactory note. I have high standards, you know. Ahem, Mr. Xavier, if, hypothetically speaking, I agree to be the director, how much freedom would I have in terms of script revisions and creative interpretation?
I assume full rights, right?
Oh, as much freedom as you would need. I wouldn't dare doubt the tastes of Fontaine's greatest star.
Good. Then I'm free to alter the script as I see fit.
Absolutely no problem.
Well, now's the chance to make a film that you love.
All right. It seems that your crew really can't go on without my care and direction.
So, you agree?
Yes, I agree. Although the pay is well below what someone of my caliber deserves. A great script calls for a great director. I mustn't let a perfectly good story be ruined due to lack of funds. If you have fine cheese and bread, you wouldn't just let it sit on the counter and get moldy just because you lack an oven, right?
I mean, I guess that's an analogy that works.
Oh, Hydro Archon above! I'm not dreaming, am I? Somebody pinch me.
No thank you.
There's no more Hydro Archon, you know. And it's still a little early to celebrate.
Yeah.
There's a lot that goes into shooting a film. Although the trickiest tasks of finalizing the script and casting the actors have already been taken care of, we'll still need to reserve filming locations. Not to say set up lighting and props. And by the way, since we'll be filming The Two Musketeers, we'll need to find an action choreographer. Ideally, a professional who has actual experience with muskets.
I think I just talked to her first by accident at one of her stalls.
Yes, I've thought about this as well. I was hoping that you might know someone who could handle the job.
Me? If this was before, I could have simply asked Glorand. But it's already been some time since I last talked to her. Navia can also use firearms, but unfortunately, her style is quite different from that of the characters in the story.
Wouldn't that make it more interesting, though?
Could we ask the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol?
Oh, you mean the Special Patrol's Musketeers?
Yes, that's right. They work with muskets every day. I can't think of anyone more qualified than them.
I mean, that's what I was thinking.
They would be under Nervilette's jurisdiction. Unfortunately, I, don't have any connection with them at all.
Oh.
So, in the end, we still have to start by talking to Nervilette.
No need to go to all that trouble. I know their Captain Chevres.
Oh, you do? Wait, Chiori, how do you know the captain of the Special Patrol's Musketeers?
Yeah, did she design something?
No particular reason. Running a business means dealing with some trouble from time to time, and she's helped me out on a few occasions. In return, I've helped her handle a few situations in which the Special Patrol couldn't get involved directly. So, we've gotten to know each other over time.
Interesting.
So you're saying there's been times when the Special Patrol needed a fashion designer to handle a situation?
Bruh.
Your work is becoming more and more mysterious.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure fashion designer is just like her side hobby and her side hustle. Like, I'm pretty sure her main hustle is probably doing stuff on the fringes of, like, the law. Like, she just has that vibe about her, you know?
It'd be best to keep it that way. Anyway, enough about that. What do you all think about asking the captain to be our musket action choreographer?
I mean, you can kind of tell by, like, her outfit and the way it's designed. It's all dark and, like, sharp and, like, mysterious. Like, she's someone who looks like she belongs on the fringes of the law. Like, it just exudes dark confidence.
She sounds professional enough. She is a captain after all. I have no objections.
But I imagine the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol must be busy with their duties. Do you think she'd really have time to help with shooting a film? And then there's the issue of pay.
Well, it just so happens that she's also not the kind of person that's just after Mora. As for whether she has time, I'll have to go and ask her first.
Then I'll leave that to you. Macaroni's on sale today, so I've got to go. You can just tell me how things went when we discuss tomorrow's plan later.
Cool, alright.
No problem.
Having Farina join feels like a big boost to our team.
Of course. Just wait until the day of our premiere. You'll witness the true power of my name in these lands. You'll be so glad I agreed to help. I can guarantee that even the standing tickets will be sold out. I'll be sure to ask some people I know to see if they'd be willing to act as extras.
Seems like you're finally getting more comfortable with your own reputation now.
I didn't ask for the Clapper Loaders commentary, Paimon.
I can't wait to see our film's premiere. Also, hey, clapperboard is important. Like, she's responsible for the timing. Don't get sassy.
Then let's get going. I happen to know where Chevres is today.
By the way, I'm curious. If my pay is so low, then what about our two lead actors? Didn't they travel here all the way from Inazuma?
Yeah, but they're working,
Actually,
like, pro
they
bono.
told us that they see the trip as part of a cultural exchange, so they didn't ask for any pay.
What? So is every person in Tevat who doesn't want money gathered here to shoot this film? Don't tell me Chiori isn't being paid either.
I already knew Xavier from before, and he's also agreed to give my brand some good exposure.
It seems the gods have really smiled upon you, Xavier. And that certainly doesn't include me, mind you.
Well, she was a former god and she is helping, so kinda. Well, I think this is gonna do it for now because I'm getting kind of tired. So I think I'll do some more stuff another time, but for now, this is gonna do it for this reading. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!